Okay, friends, welcome back to the What Is My Life podcast. It is your hostess with the mostest, Amira, and I'm so happy to be back. So happy to be fibroid free. Whoop, whoop.
Amen. Fibroid free. Come on.
Yeah. Y'all, yes. I love a good applause. Yeah. I went to my post-op appointment, y'all, and why did this lady was like, you don't look like you had surgery. Am I supposed to be looking disheveled, ma'am? I'm sorry that I look so good. So
you floating
good.
there like a fairy.
Spring chicken.
They're like, you're healing so well.
I was taken care of well.
Didn't lift a finger, babe. But yes, how are all of you girlies? What's the 411? What's the hot goss?
Maybe we should tell them who we are, I suppose.
Well, I was going to say also introduce yourself, but Marina wouldn't let me get there. Also introduce yourself.
We got a roll runner episode tonight. Okay?
Roll call.
Literally roll runner episode tonight.
All right.
Beep beep.
On that note,
nobody was going, so I was just like,
I might swerve through the corner. Whoa.
Let me just right.
6 years that we've been doing this podcast almost, and we still
terrible every
quite
time.
with this.
Again, as I already said per my previous email, it is your hostess with the mostest, Amira.
Hey,
Who's
y'all,
next?
Court's the gem.
hey y'all. It's Marina.
Wow.
And my Cayman Jack.
Come on, Cayman Jack.
I'm here. Hang up on you. Don't want to talk. That's who I am today. I'm present though.
I'm gonna go next just
that's
because,
me. Hey. Oh.
it's not Risha. The alphabetical order thing is killing us. It's been killing us for
Killing
years.
us.
National Literacy. Rights.
And I'm still semi-retired. Every week we show up. So
Folks was left behind.
And
For
it's
y'all, so
Tasia.
y'all better be leaving us reviews and participating in this podcast, okay? We do this for y'all.
Thank you. I'm Tasia. Tasia Will. Every time.
Y'all have got to stop doing them drugs.
Oh God, that's who's giving.
The brain cells are fighting.
Shut up, bro.
I am a
God
product
gave
of
us
capitalism.
drugs to
That's
use.
fair. Amen.
My brain
Amen.
delays are a product of capitalism, not marijuana use
Anymore.
Oh.
anymore. Delivered.
Not delivered.
What's up with
Okay,
you?
friends. Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I just wanted to spend a few extra seconds to talk about how we're all maintaining right now. It's a lot going on, and I just wanted to do a quick little check-in. Are you girls okay?
She's going off script.
I just for a quick second. I just wanted to do it for a quick second.
No, I'm not. People
Okay.
ask me how I'm doing, and I say I'm doing my damn best.
Step first.
I'm doing.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Anyone else want to share? Truth
I have
is
eaten nicely. The
What'd you say,
bills
Tasia?
are, rent is paid.
period.
Hey.
Amen. Come on now.
I ate a nice breakfast.
Amen.
Hey, she's not starving.
Amen.
I stayed
And that's
present.
it.
Now,
And she's
they
in her nail
looking for
studio.
me,
Whoa.
and I'm still in here. So yeah,
Period.
We rock, baby.
So, all in all, we're doing well.
No,
We're doing.
We're
We
doing.
were very
We're doing.
specific that
Are you
we're just
listening?
doing. We're
So
very,
No, that's
the
fair.
title episode is We're Doing.
yeah, we're doing.
Oh, well, that's it. Okay. I just wanted a quick little check-in. I don't want to just be flipping through this script and through these shows for the people. I mean, this is ultimately also for us to reconnect. This is our community. So I just wanted to check in on you girlies.
Come on, Pastor.
I'm doing the best that I
yeah,
can.
I feel good. I
No,
feel
I'm
good.
not
The
I'm not. I can't
medications
complain.
help.
I'm yet encouraged despite everything that's going on.
The Wisconsin
Amen.
win gave
That's
me
good.
hope again. Shout out to y'all for doing your job.
Yeah, shout out to the home
Awesome.
team.
The Supreme Court. I mean, yeah, the Supreme Court. Shout out to the home team.
You know Wisconsinites hate a loser. Boy, these
Period.
folks can't stand Elon. They hate that man.
And as they should. As they motherfucking should. Okay, well, moving on. I just wanted to also know what the hell is a What Is My Life moment this week? I already shared mine last week. You know, I'm fibroid free now. That is my testimony. But what's been going on in you girlies' lives? Who has the tea this week?
I wouldn't say it's the tea, but I just thought it was like the irony. I already told Marina this, but so we had went to Aldi on a Thursday. We talked about that last week about going to Aldi on a Thursday, y'all, and it's dangerous because it's restock day, you know. And we had a little bit of money in the pocket. We had a budget. We went over that budget. I spent money I shouldn't have spent, for real. And it turns out a bill is due on the 7th or it'll be canceled. That is my auto insurance. It is the exact same price of the money I spent that I wasn't supposed to spend. So I thought that was like, wow. What exact number. Exact. And I was like, wow, that is really so sick. But, you know, we got Luna a new cat tree.
Come on now.
She's
From
discovering.
Do they take returns?
Bro,
Yeah, they do. No, they do that already.
Don't return that baby
Together.
tree.
It's already put together. You know what you do? You take the old tree, you put the old tree in the box and take the box back.
Hey,
oh shit.
hey,
Amen.
hey.
I'm
They
not.
do take
Amen.
returns. They do take returns.
Period. Get that money back, Bookie.
They start to open the box. Oh my god, it's good.
I've never.
I don't
seen
even
them
think they do
actually
all
wanna
that.
Do that. They don't want to do that.
I don't think they even do all that. They don't
I'm
care.
gonna go into. No, they don't care. You really good. Yeah, I return stuff all the time. But anyway, yeah. So I'm about to go into turbo mode after this weekend.
Get
So
on,
if y'all
get
see
on
my
your
shit,
live.
don't
You can
share
go live.
it. Yeah, I'll
Get
get
on
on
your
live.
You can go live.
I'll get
on
on
your
live.
Zoom.
I'll get on my Zoom.
Get on
If
your
y'all
Zoom.
see my stuff, share it. Okay.
Period.
Get y'all feet done, please.
Emphasis on that. You may not be
Please,
able
it's
to
getting
book
nice
your
out.
friends or buy their products, but it don't take nothing but 3 seconds to click and repost. Or click and share to somebody who you just seen said they need the thing that your friend got. It don't take nothing but 3 seconds. That's it.
And that's that.
Thank you. So that's my What Is My Life moment. Cause what?
The exact amount is really nasty work in this
The
economy.
That
universe. The universe was making a
I was
deliberate
shook.
point.
Yeah. They said, don't do that again.
You don't
They
listen.
said, don't do that again.
You don't
Don't do that again. You don't listen. You're hard
So
headed.
you so
Hot ass
hard-headed.
picnic.
Lord Jesus.
What you say?
Okay.
Courtney?
Funny.
Something Caribbean.
Exactly.
Okay.
Something diasporic. Come on here.
Hard headed.
Which was moral of the story. Okay, well, clearly, Tasia should have known better. But moving on to shit you should know. Okay, Tasia should have known better, and we should have known something else.
I have the money. I'm finna ball out, baby, right now.
Seriously.
No, that's
Hey,
fair.
so
Tomorrow
my
is
niece
not
got
promised.
her a new tree. Hey, that's it.
Anything
Well-
for Looney Tunes.
Anything for my boo. Okay, so some shit you should know, okay? Girl, the tariffs. Hey, the tariffs are back, okay? And Donald Duck, what he did, he announced some new ones, okay? And let me tell y'all, a tariff, you want to know what that is? It's something coming from your pocket, okay? It's the fee that companies pay to import goods into the United States, okay? And these tariffs would be imposed on dozens of nations. The EU, shit. Words are hard. China and Japan, okay? All the places that we get our shit from.
That's good because I didn't know what that was. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just knew some shit happening. The extra money was being spent or taken away.
Yeah, so they're putting fees on those countries, and so like somebody was like, an iPhone is gonna cost $2,000 with these new tariffs. Now I don't know how true that is, but like that's what you should that's how you should think about it because
It already cost $2,000. What they mean?
no, the basic one gonna cost $200. So yeah, I mean, here's the advice that we will give y'all. Okay, your 401k probably looks really bad right now because the economy did tank yesterday after the stock market opened. So don't look at your 401k, okay, and leave it alone. But if you need to adjust any spending because shit's hard and you are putting into your 401k, just put less in. okay, and put that money either towards your regular bills because your grocery bills going up and other shit like that, or put it into a high yield savings account so you can make some money for when shit really hits the fan. But yeah, these tariffs are happening, and really all it does is affect your pocket more, and it's gonna lead to a fucking market, what's it called, recession. Okay. Secondly, because we want y'all to be informed, okay, South Carolina wants to block Medicaid patients from using it at Planned Parenthood, okay? Not just for abortions, but for reproductive care. So if you're going to get your yearly womanly exam from your OBGYN at Planned Parenthood, they don't want you to use your Medicaid. And that's some sick shit, okay? So that case is being heard at the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court. Y'all, my brain is, I'm trying to move fast, so it's being heard.
Maybe it's a lot happening.
It's a lot happening. But basically, that would set a precedent if they go through with it. So pay attention. And finally, Final Four, the women is tonight, so you're going to hear this later, but just know that on April 4th, the Final Four for the women's, because we don't give a fuck about niggas, okay? And whatever they doing with them basketballs. Go ahead and watch on ESPN because the girls are killing it, okay? And invest in women's sports. Period.
Thank you,
Oh
Courtney.
my God, that was so succinct and concise, and wow, so informative.
A little less succinct now that we have a piece of input from Marina.
Oh my God! The last thing I was going to mention Wisconsin. That's all. You don't think did we talk about that on the mic already? Did I miss that?
We did.
No, we just mentioned it. We just said good job to Wisconsin. But for those of you who don't know, Courtney, if you want to just give a brief description of what the hell happened in Wisconsin for folks who wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, so Wisconsin just had their election for Supreme Court. I don't know why y'all vote them motherfuckers in, but it is. Y'all do. And Elon put about $20 million behind that campaign. He was giving out $100 gift cards to niggas signing petitions and shit. Real illegal shit that you shouldn't be able to do. But this is like the most expensive Supreme Court election we've seen thus far. And it was a really good detector to see how people are feeling post-Trump. And they spoke up. And they are fuck that nigga and fuck Elon. And they did vote in the Supreme Court liberal justice. So the Wisconsin Supreme Court will stay a liberal leaning court, which will really be really important for y'all if y'all put abortion on the ballot and redistricting and things like that. So this is a really, really important win for Wisconsin.
We also had state superintendent of schools on
Yes,
there,
also very important.
and a few other things, and I think there was the person that ended up winning that was the incumbent, and I just want to say,
wait, who won? Brittany?
I thought you had a new person.
No, Jill She was the incumbent though. She was already in.
Okay.
But we're on your head still. Don't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't think because you won, that you're going to continue doing the same stuff for the babies in the schools. Susan, we're on your head as well. We not really fucking with you like that. It was just the alternative wasn't really giving. So we'll see. We'll see.
Thank you. That was good.
Come on now. Okay. Well, let's get into some music moments. Come on, DJ Tay Wills. Share with us
Yeah,
what.
the music moments, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to hear what you've been listening to. I
What
really
have I
haven't been
was
listening to no
listening to?
music, so I really need some new jams.
All right. Let's see what has been on replay for a while. So I don't know if y'all seen. I did post a status probably last week of some of like my current stuff. Very proud of that post because I was like, wow. Yeah, I'm kind of everywhere, but it's a vibe. Like if you play them songs, I challenge you to add each of them songs into your playlist and just play it going down. That shit finna hit, okay? So let's see. I think right now my favorite song, which I didn't add to that, it's called it's from my Haitians and Nigerians. It's a mashup between Burna Boy and Joe Duet Field. Yeah, my Creole's a little off, but you get it. It's called For Kempe. Yeah, listen to that one. Na 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 da baby na baby na na na. So yeah, that's been on repeat. I love that jam. I love just the wind up. I love the instrumental breakdowns. If you listen to compa music, nine times out of 10, they got an instrumental breakdown that just go crazy. It's just they going in jam session, and it's beautiful. So yeah, that's mine. Y'all got anything going on
almost
today?
like a page break, a praise break.
Praise break.
Hey, yes, literally that.
She said, "Hey,
Amen.
nah, 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 nah." I think I know
We're
what
all
song you're talking
connected.
about.
What's the name of it again?
It's called Four, like the number, Campe, and then it's two, and it's featuring. So it's the artist, and then featuring Burna Boy. I think Burna Boy is like the remix to it, and also Burna Boy was speaking Creole, and he sound. I was talking to my homegirl, and we was like, we don't know who the artist is. He said he sounded really nice. He did a great job. So
Period.
Did y'all know Friday was
good.
Haitian?
Who was Friday?
yes.
Friday to us.
Who?
I'm blanking
Yeah,
on.
that's the one.
I'm blanking on a song, but you know Friday.
No,
You
I
know
don't- I
Friday.
don't-
Okay,
Girl.
I'm like,
Yeah,
I thought you was
huh.
talking about the
Audience.
movie.
Oh,
I'm like, what that got to do with the Caribbean?
I won't waste my time. I won't waste my time.
Yes, I know.
When it comes to you, that's right.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
a
let's
cuss
see
baby.
what
You gotta remember you're a cuss baby. We don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
let's see what the Zoe's talking about on this song.
Not the
Y'all-
Zoes.
You and Tasia be up on the trends, okay? We like
What?
I don't know.
I'm an elder.
young niggas music. I don't know what's going on.
Funny.
Et je connais mais pas brûler ça. Excusez-moi, fait tout un c'est comme pas. Moi pas comme femme haïtienne, tous comme ça. Vous mettez madame, c'est your neck nature. Danser, blaguer,
Oh.
Alléluia. Got too much money, but I'm still a shooter. Don't take bad man, feel the poopa. Chanter, danser, blaguer.
Yeah, that was nice.
That's fun.
Come on now. I have been dying. This song, even though it's not the same genre of music, it just makes me want to, what video was that? Was that the work video? Where, Rihanna had that Jamaican basement party, everybody dancing, grinding, and sweating.
Ooh.
I need to go to a party like that bad.
With
Where
some
is that
drug
party
chicken
at?
smelling in the back.
I need a ginger beer.
Mhm.
Because those are so good. It's Jamaican ginger ale. You girls, stop drinking ginger ale. Get you a ginger beer from Reed's.
It's so good. It's strong, but it's very good for you too. I
Very
love a ginger
delicious.
beer.
Okay,
Quinn, you said you
any
had a
other
song?
songs?
Oh, Mira?
I haven't listened to anything for real.
Courtney
like
had, a,
this week.
Courtney had a song
Yeah,
that was in
I-
the chat.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good song. I like this little song.
Y'all, so
Who was
Pookie's
that?
Requiem,
Pookie?
Sailor. I don't know where she came out. She came out of nowhere, but like Will You Lie, Cut Up, like all her shit that she just released a little EP. Listen to it. It's so good.
Oh, I didn't know she released an EP. I'm gonna check that out.
Okay. Pookie's Requiem from an Asian girl. All right, let's put
Copy and scissor.
Clock it.
I'm hard to get older. I'll say one thing. My requiem of a dream. So whatever, bitch. You got bushwick. Crop and t-shirt, show a midriff. Got black lipstick, eyebrow bleaching, pussy leaking, boom boom making, stole my memes and bump my music.
T.
She was cold. I love how she
She
went
is.
down low like that.
Yeah, I like
the
the tone
range
of her
is
voice.
crazy.
Okay.
Okay, that's all we got
Anyone
this week.
else have a jam?
No,
No.
thanks. Damn,
Girl, the
nobody got no
tariffs.
more jams.
I listen to the same damn music for real, low key.
I had that moment the other day. Y'all know, True TT. I have Sirius XM radio.
You up there?
Listen,
Up there.
When
They got
Jack
this
Harlow and Doja
station.
Cat do a song together?
they got this station that plays like all the 90s and 2000s jams. So like all the like shit that we used to listen to at the house parties. I'm like, I just could listen to this all day.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know,
Good
they
feels.
can talk about YBN, Lil Baby. I don't know none of them people. I don't know none of this stuff.
Ooh, she sounded
Oh,
Why
no.
be little baby, ma'am? Come on,
YBN,
now.
poo poo.
Who is the young boy?
young broke boy never broke
No.
again.
Oh no, he locked up right now.
YN.
NBA young boy.
Yeah, he been locked up.
He coming
I
out.
don't-
They say he coming out. I seen the tweet.
Damn.
Tasia said, "Y'all better hide like Chucky. He coming."
No,
Let
listen,
that
they
woman
did,
out.
and you know the people in the comments is going geek because they're like, "Oh, y'all not ready for the summertime when he come out." I said, "Oh no,
I'm certainly not.
Not at all, because what
oh
is no?
Am I
no."
What is
swerving a
He could
corner?
have dropped some
Whoa,
shit.
whoa.
Whatever that fucking means.
oh my god!
Stupid,
Yikes!
bro.
What's this shit?
Oh, I said "Jump to It" by Aretha Franklin. Gee, that song cold.
Oh, you know what? No, that shit hard. I'm gonna be honest. Aretha got some for real
Come on,
bops.
Aretha.
Period. A true diva. Very beautiful gowns.
Great gowns. You know, beautiful.
Beautiful gowns.
Some of the more beautiful ones.
Jump, jump, jump to it. Jump, jump, jump to it. Jump, jump, jump to it. Jump, jump, jump to it.
Where?
I'm gonna stop there for the estate come after us.
Man,
No,
y'all
literally.
gotta listen to that song.
And we're gonna tell them we don't have anything, so have fun.
We have
Right.
nothing. Okay, well, thank you for the music moments this week, pals. Especially to you, DJ Tay Wills. Those were all the jams. I might have to. Well, I already had Pookie's Requiem, but I need to get back into my Aretha bag because I don't think I have that one in my catalog of all the Aretha songs I do have.
Jump to it.
Okay, jump to it, and that's the
Get on the
message.
good foot.
All right, let's get into the What Is My Life discussion this week. I know we weren't talking about niggas in basketball, but we are unfortunately still talking about niggas. This week's discussion is talking about why niggas aren't going to college. And this time, this is gender exclusive. Black men is who we're talking about, okay? So let's get into it. Reese, you wanna take it away?
Oh,
Wrong pivot. Wrong
You
pivot.
wanna,
it's
you
okay.
wanna-
You know what? So exactly, and
Yeah, go ahead, sis. Rock
She
it.
said, and yes.
So, azul,
so
escuela,
escuelas, 100%.
azul.
So so this discussion, boy, I tell you. So apparently there was an article that came out of the New York Times this week that said that black men are accounting for only 19% of Howard's enrollments. And it's part of a larger trend of fewer black men attending college. So, but they're also saying that 40% of black women are enrolled in college. So I guess the question many people are having is why are we seeing this gender disparity? And I guess that would be the question that I would pose to you guys. Why do you guys think so many young black men seem to be, rejecting the idea of pursuing higher education? And as a follow-up question, why do you think that, black women have been able to prioritize that investment in education, seemingly more so than our male counterparts?
I'm gonna reach really far.
As you should.
Really far. There may be some sciences or some shit to back this up, but when you asked the question, it made me think about the fact that suicide rates are actually the highest, I believe, in black men. And related to suicide is this like hopelessness, right? So if that's something that's like impacting like their purview or their relationship to the world at all, that can make like college seem pointless. Like what's the point of me going there if I don't necessarily look forward to something in life? Like I don't look forward to life itself, right? Again, I'm reaching, but I'm just like pulling at straws, trying to figure out like what could possibly be the thing. But yeah, maybe this has something to do with that. I know the young men that I talk to don't really see the value in college. Young people in general don't necessarily see the value in college. You got to do a little more convincing, but I don't even know if I could say more because I didn't want to go. It was just a matter of this is the way you get out the hood. This is what's going to put the family on. You know.
Right.
So that's just a guess I have. Like maybe it's got to do with some kind of like hopelessness. It's like what's the point of doing this? You know?
Yeah. You know, I originally was thinking like niggas are coddled. And this is a problem. They're coddled by black women. And so the expectation is always going to be different when whatever the expectation for black girls and black women are up here, the expectation for men is down here, right? Like, so part of me is like, them niggas they just don't want to go for whatever reason. They want the fast money. They, like Maria said, think it's useless. I agree. The shit's expensive.
It is.
And we also have to think about, like, COVID was indeed 5 years ago. So that is two high school cycles now that are like college age. Them niggas, COVID really did a number on those niggas. I'm not even going to lie. Yeah. And so they might just also not feel prepared. Like, it just doesn't make sense to keep going. Also, if you think about TikTok and, like, the way that the youth are viewing the world, like, it's really giving for what? Like, why should I go to college? But I'm still there. I still feel there's a lot to it about, like, how we treat black men differently than how we treat black girls and black women, because we have the same obstacles. So why are the numbers so drastically different?
Courtney, I think you're getting close to the point of, like, you know, and when Amir and I were talking about this idea earlier, we kind of talked about this of, like, yes, there are societal barriers in place and things that are put in place to try to keep us all as black people from being able to, you know, to pursue any type of education, shit, even a primary education. However, there's still, like, even through all of that, there was always an expectation that I was going to go to college,
100%.
that I was going to figure out a way to go, it was just never viewed as an option in my educational journey. And so that's what hurts my heart, is that we must not be giving that same message to boys, because if we were, then we wouldn't be having these issues.
Yeah, I don't know. This would have been a great episode to bring somebody on, but
we might have to continue, because this isn't something that we're going to be able to. But yeah, I think we do need, maybe we can get, because we of course know college educated men. We need to bring one on and just kind of have a conversation around, like, what they think it is.
Or if you're listening and you have more insight, or you know you want to share your story again, you can email us, or say, hey, bring me on. You know, we'll do our little and stuff. You know, if there's a perspective that you think we're missing, because again, as we said in season 1, we change our opinions like we change our draws, but that's because we're always open to new information, not just because we're finicky. We open to new information. When you get new information, you have different perspective, and you want to learn some more. So,
Period.
what the hell?
I think for me personally, I have more questions than I have answers and opinions on it, because for me it's like Narisha said, we are all, as black people, there are barriers in place to keep us all behind. However, there's an extra layer for black women, because we're also dealing with gender-based violence. So it's like we're dealing with all the same pressures that you're dealing with as a black person, on top of dealing with gender-based violence, and we're still rising well above the occasion. We are outnumbering not just black men when it comes to education, we're outnumbering people in general when it comes to these degrees. So why is that? Why is it that you can't rise to the occasion, but we can rise to the occasion? And I think something that we brought up in our conversation earlier is about this idea of perseverance, about how black women have always been socialized to persevere, to push through, to keep it going, to put the family on your back. And the expectation for black men, in my opinion, has never been the same. So it's like, that could be the reason, because as Courtney and I talked about earlier too, is that college does take a lot of resilience and perseverance. This is, you're in it for the long haul, baby. 4 years before you see the fruits of your labor.
It is a knockdown, drag out. Like, it is a heavyweight bout, even if you're supported.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are not giving out degrees. No. You have
No.
got to go and earn it.
Earn it. And so I don't know, maybe that idea is foreign to black men. As you said, Courtney, you felt like black men are being coddled, or black boys are being coddled. So the idea of having to earn something is like, rather not. Especially if it's time intensive, it's money intensive. I'm not going to be seeing the fruits of my labor or the yield of these results until 4 years or plus down the line. And on top of that, there are barriers to the success even after I get the degree. It's not giving. However, and I do understand that. However, you need that degree.
Yeah, and I just want to say too, with that, and that's the other thing. I want to say with like coddling too. Like, I'm not really just coming for black women. Like, we were babysitting Bryson a couple weeks ago, and Soki like mentioned that like sometimes we do coddle him, and like he always has to. He sometimes hates being around Bryson because he has to be the bad guy. He doesn't get to be like the fun person because he's like, you're not about to be out here acting a fool in my presence. And so like. I'm part of the problem too, right? Like, I don't even realize it, and I just like, why is it? What is it? Like, why? And I don't know. Maybe if I had a niece, like, it would be the same. I don't know if it's just because this is the only nephew, period, in my family, but it happens, and it happens early, and we're doing a disservice to them.
I think it's I had to do some quick Googles because I'm just like, what are the potential possibilities? So I think you said coddle, Courtney, but I think like on top of that, it's also like this says, bless you, sis, this is a belief gap. Wow, bless you again.
Oh yeah,
like not believing that, not having enough people in their corner that believe that they can actually get to college, right? Like, I'm talking with my nephew now, trying to get him in this college program, and at first he was like super against it, but I started explaining to him what it is, what kind of benefits you can get from it. Like, I don't know how many people are sitting down and like having these conversations with young black men, right? I'm even like related to my next point about like mentorship, because I think about like how many programs and opportunities are available for women to get together and have conversation and encourage each other and be uplifted, but like, where is that space for black men, right? Where is that? I see it in Milwaukee, but like on a grand scale, how many people are throwing empowerment conferences for black men, and it's not just like, be masculine, take care of your family.
But you know what the issue is? That
how much of that is like actually pushing people? Go ahead.
They have to do it. We're the ones that are doing that for ourselves, and they have to do that for themselves, because so much is expected for black women to do. We think about protesting, we think about Black Lives Matter movement, and how that 3 black women started that for a black boy. Oh my God, my kids. I'm done.
They fighting. No, I hear you for sure. And and this is like, I guess where it goes to like the nature/nurture debate. Like, are women putting this stuff together because they seen women before them do it, or is it like, I just see a need, like we naturally like see a need and want to jump in and fix it type shit? Like, is that in our
I refuse to believe nature? That we are just more inclined.
No, I think we bred like that, to be honest.
It is so, and this is what Amir and I were talking about earlier. It was so ingrained that I was already in college before I realized that I had a choice.
Listen, me and Arisha went to the same school. College came before 3rd grade.
Exactly.
There, with your year you were graduating college, you knew in 3rd grade. You know, like, thankfully we had been around black educators most of our life. So we got to see like black men that were educated, black women that were educated. All of our teachers pretty much were black, except like one or two, right? So dope. And I didn't realize how amazing that was till I got older.
Me either.
That was like, college success in itself was not a option. And I'm talking from 3rd grade.
Even like, through, but like, it did not matter. You guys are homeless. Sorry, doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Resources. We gonna help you. We'll fundraise, whatever.
You still need to get in these books. Like,
absolutely.
It just was not an option. And even if you were involved in other activities, and I think in our community and with boys in general, we maybe put a lot of emphasis on, sports or what have you. And it's not like girls don't play sports too, but nobody even if your child is like super duper talented in sports as a woman, nobody's telling their daughter to not get educated so that they can play sports, or to disregard their education because they're going to be able to play sports. So it's like that expectation is just always different, and it's doing our kids a disservice for us to have that, you know, that understanding of it.
I'm also thinking too, and I know we need to wrap this up soon, if it's like a reception problem, like I can't, this is a gross generalization, but I don't know if women are like more open to mentorship or more open to, hey, take this path to success, right? Or more like just willing to hear somebody out than men are. I don't know.
I don't agree. I think the biggest thing is how we are socialized differently.
Yeah, right.
Women are socialized in community and gathering and taking care of themselves and each other and other people.
Yeah.
And I think even like thinking about, you know, Soki had brought up earlier, like, oh, when little girls play with dolls, it's like, oh, take care of your baby, feed your baby, lay your baby down. But nobody is socializing little boys to take care of something, to be responsible for something, to be accountable to somebody or something else. And it's like, and for me, I think I, again, have more questions than opinions. It's like, okay, but if your son is in a sport, he's accountable to his team. Correct. He's responsible to take care of himself so he can perform for the team. So how is it he can understand accountability? Yeah. So it's like, how can you understand responsibility and accountability when it comes to your sport, but you can't translate that into the overarching theme of your life? But for women, it's like we're just supposed to be, or it's ingrained in us to be getting these concepts from day one. Why is that? How is that?
And I, like, y'all know
who we are.
Be who you are.
It's like who we are, like in our just compound makeup. That's what I think, honestly. We can't like not embrace it nor accept it. It's just, it is what it is type shit. Now, as far as like, it's just it seems like there needs to be an extra force push, like initiative for men to have this. And like someone said, you know, they have to acknowledge the importance of this nurturing community.
Yes. Don't see you. We see you and hear you now. Yeah.
They don't want us. They don't want us to talk about community.
But
building.
I think
They
it
don't
should,
want us to
for
fix the
real.
problems in
I
our
just wanted to give one
communities.
good shout out to Melanated Dad Doula in Milwaukee.
Yes.
He is Josh Liston. Joshua Liston is doing incredible things in Milwaukee. He is now at Sherman Phoenix, and he has Dad Doula University, which teaches these dads how to be present in the mother, you know, and their significant others, as they're active in their child's life, you know, especially from like the jump, being in the hospital, how you advocate for them, how do you like comfort them, how do you change their positions in the bed, how do you be present? Because I've talked to you know, people, nurses in there, and a lot of times these dads don't know what to do. They just sit there and they sleep. Wake up. It's time to wake up.
You got the PlayStation.
We
with
love
you?
the, you
I've
know,
seen that too
do
many
what you got to
times
do,
in
but
the
you need to
house.
stay present at the same time, right? It is long, but we got to, we're in this together. Two to tango.
You're having a baby. The only game you need to be worried about is the game of life. Okay.
Because that's the closest thing to death outside of actually dying
just
that
big
someone
shout out to
is giving
him.
birth.
This is also Symphony's husband. She's the owner of Creative House, who also just focus on community and just the archives of our people and building that safe space for artists. So that family,
Period.
They going crazy.
Important.
Okay, they going cool in Milwaukee. So shout out to
Yes.
Dad. Definitely, it's free. If y'all want them courses, it's free. He has a
Yes.
space at the Sherman Phoenix now. So big respect.
We'll put that in the show notes for sure.
And to that point too, Tasia, before we wrap this up, I feel like, you know, we're not going to, unfortunately, we're not going to fix misogyny overnight, right? There's research out there that suggests that by age 10, young men don't really give a fuck what women have to say. And that's based on the way we socialize them. So I'm going to end this with a call to action to the black men that are out there who claim to care about the next generation. It has to be your voice that leads this charge, because they're simply not going to listen to us. 100%. No matter how we say it, no matter what we do, it's just not going to be their first instinct to heed our advice, because they're, you know, from what we tell them, it's a completely different experience being a man and versus being a black man versus being a black woman. So those of you out there who have been able to, you know, persevere through your experiences or your station to get through college, you know, start with a young person in your family and just let them know, you know, that you believe in and encourage education. Support them financially. Personally, you know, when my cousins say they graduated high school, I make sure I slide them $50, $100. You know, put some money in these kids' pockets if they're doing what they're supposed to do and taking care of business.
Outside of like university too, like trade education.
Period.
Because that shit, they got to go to school for that.
Thank
okay,
you.
and that's
Yes.
Thank you.
You building literally buildings and
Yes.
plumbings, and we need that.
As somebody
okay?
who-
so shout out.
Hey,
Massaging and all, even nail tech.
niggas
Tasia,
don't want to
shit.
work.
You and I know we have a bachelor's and we have a certificate in a trade. That shit is hard as fuck. The massage
niggas
test
don't
was the
wanna
hardest
work.
test I ever took. I was like, God damn.
Because let me tell you something. Soki's dad is a electrician, and he has his grandsons, his sons. Niggas don't want to work. Part of the issue is niggas don't want to do their work. And I'm the Debbie Downer today. Niggas don't want to do the work. But listen, college is not the only thing. Y'all know my homie Claude didn't go to college and is successful. So I would also say those people who didn't take the traditional path, y'all also need to go back to those kids, because college is hard. Okay,
It's hard.
college is fucking hard, and that is not the only option. So
The non-traditional path is also hard. I feel like that gets
As
lost
hell.
in the conversation. It's like,
Well, you know,
college is
all of
hard.
that.
It's like, well, being successful is not
Continuous
going to be easy,
improvement.
especially
Hey,
if you're
and-
black.
and niggas don't want to do the work, and I'm niggas. And
I'm
that's
telling
it.
you now, even though we said reach out to black men, you also have 5 black women who have done it all on this podcast. We are
Hey.
entrepreneurs. We have certificates. We have degrees, and all of this shit is
Some-
hard. No matter what path you choose, the shit is hard.
The
So
shit is
you need
hard.
to put your feet in the ground and start doing the work. You have to do
And
the
that's what it
work.
is. You have to lock in. Remember we said that 2 episodes ago? Motherfuckers, lock in, okay? Be serious and stop relying on your mama.
Oh, now wait a minute.
No, I'm just kidding, because I'm trying to move back in with my mom. I'm lying.
I'm damn near trying to get back in the womb, girl. Let me in. The hell?
Y'all, I'm lying.
It's crazy out here.
Rely on your mother.
CTA to what Reese said. Oh, I would add another CTA to what Reese said with some context in a CTA. One, college is more than about getting that degree. It really teaches
Yes.
you how to think. It teaches you that there are perspectives outside of yourself. Help you decide where you be open to those perspectives or things you can embrace. It teaches you to challenge everything, right? Y'all got this AI telling y'all answers and you just fucking believe in them as they go. I hate to say it this way, but that's stupid, right? And college teaches you to learn how to question what's in front of you. The reason we got this big dumb ass in office because y'all don't know how to question stuff. Y'all don't know how to challenge the information that's in front of you and say, what is this trying to tell me? Why is this message being pushed in front of me? Who is paying for this message? Like all that critical thinking skills, right? That shit is important and you learn that through college. You learn
No,
through
you
life
go to
too.
college to learn
but
that it really is that deep.
it make-
Like
and it make you
everything
write
you
10
say
pages
is
on it.
not that deep. It really is that deep.
No, it
It
is.
is that deep.
They make you write 10 pages on it. And I think to Courtney's point, because you just reminded me when you talked about Sophie's dad, the way that we have this information, we need to be dumping this into everybody around, under, and above us, right?
Yeah.
There's no way that I had this conversation with my best friend the other day. Like, there's no way that I would have a child that doesn't know what I do, right? I don't have y'all talk to y'all parents about their jobs. Or do they tell y'all what they do and show you their knowledge? Like, there is no way that should be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there is a small child in my vicinity, I should be talking about this business constantly, right? I should be telling them about what I do as a pet sitter. I should be giving them this game because there's no way they should be finding that out in the streets on their own. So they at least have that, to start with, and then decide where.
Shout out to my pops who paved the way.
That's
He's
some good-
an
that's
entrepreneur in my
We
life,
got homework to do
and he
too.
did that shit, and I'm like, oh,
Period.
Yeah.
this is how, this
Yeah.
is it. Yeah, he every day. This is the
possible.
plan. This is the blue presentation. Look, this is it.
And
And I'll be like, Dad.
And shout out to all the black women who were role models for me, within my own family, the educators that I had, the people who just did what they had to do and let me know that it was possible. I appreciate it more than words can say.
See, and for me, it wasn't even the showing me. It was more of the belief for me. Like, shout out to all the people who literally. My grandpa used to speak life into me every day. He used to say that I could be, y'all know, CEO. He still believes I could be a CEO. Like, my mom thought I could be anything. The people in my life thought I could literally. They were like, thought I was the bee's knees, and was like, you could literally do anything. You're so great. And it's like the power that has, priceless.
Hey,
Priceless.
black child.
Literally.
Black child, do you know who you are?
You
Who
could be
really are?
awesome.
Yes. Yes. So that's the other call to action. You see a black child, speak life into them. You have no idea, how important that will be, how that would change the trajectory potentially of their life. Speak life into these kids.
Even if they're
All right.
not achieving what you want, you still got something you can speak into them.
That's it.
Even if they're, I was telling you to speak to the mic. Even if the children aren't achieving, if they aren't 4.0 students, if they aren't, super successful or really good at school, there's still something you can, praise them for. Still something you can speak life into them about. Find it, spend time with them, and talk to them.
Period. On that note, let's go ahead and affirm y'all and all the black kids that we know. This week I got a crystal deck, and y'all, this damn background. Anyway, y'all gonna get a picture on the Instagram. The crystal is called a big spike. Yeah, I think we're pronouncing that right. But this crystal, it says, there is a time to hesitate, and there is a time to move forward with conviction, courage, and total determination. And that time is now. The Big Spite Spirit has arrived to tell you to take a deep breath and move full speed ahead with forceful action on behalf of your own healing. And what did you say, Tasia? What did y'all say? It has to be, when we're talking about the subject of black men, it has to be black men doing this. It has to be black men doing this work. It has to be us as a community doing this work. If we're going to heal, if we're going to move forward, we have to take action now. We cannot wait. We cannot sit here and theorize and be like, well, X, Y, and Z. No, it's time to get to work. It's time to lock in.
Jump
that seems
to
to be
it.
the theme of the season.
That's
We're just going to keep
exactly
telling y'all to lock in until you lock in. Jump.
Until you lock in.
As Queen Aretha would say, jump to it. Well, we love you guys.
Marina, what's wrong?
No, that's fair.
I'm tired.
Locking in is hard, bro. Locking in
hard.
is really hard. And that's why you have community. That's why you have friends. That's why you have
Okay.
family.
To speak life into you, to
I need
believe that you can do
$5,000.
it.
Lock the doors. I need
I forgot about that.
There's 1,000 people in here.
lock the doors.
That's
If
it,
you
man. We gonna
listen, I
get-
need $5,000. That's it. Just
If everyone who listens will
Listen,
donate
send
$5 to our
funds, though.
entrepreneurs, they can see. Donate to us, to them.
I do the work for that. But just
What's the
help
one
me
meme that
figure
say,
out.
let
I'm
God
Man.
challenge
screaming.
him, give me $1 million and see what I do with it. Let that be my challenge.
Hello. Hello.
No.
I'ma flip it.
Oh, you
Give
have
me the
that. It's
challenge of
already in you.
abundance. I feel
You got that challenge already. That's why you're trying.
Different situation.
Screaming.
No, it already is in you, y'all. Hold on, okay, because I'm listening to a book and she talks about that.
Pastor.
Let me
Pastor.
Now she is a white lady, but
Not y'all getting these extra affirmations. Y'all better get y'all
But-
pen and paper out.
okay. The book is called Abundant Ever After: Tools for Creating a Life of Prosperity and Ease. And she does talk about, I'm only a couple chapters in, but she says abundance is already in you. Okay, and I'm finna learn how to tap into it.
Listen.
All right.
It's not easy, y'all. I think I'm in a season right now. I know we supposed to wrap this episode, but I'm in a season right now where my faith is being tested. Y'all know I'm always talking about affirmations and mantras and all that kind of stuff, but right now I'm just like really being gripped by the neck, strung across a string, you know. And I think it's important, to your point, Courtney, that you need people to pour into you. You need people to pour into you because you ain't gonna always have all that power, all that strength of the Black Panther. You won't always have it.
The children are not the only ones who need being.
We ain't never been kids anyway.
Your cousin needs the affirmation. Your uncle needs the affirmation. Your little sister needs the affirmation. It's not just the youth. It's the adults around you, because they have little people inside them too who need to know that you believe in them.
Ashe. Amen.
Amen.
So I say all that to say, how we're really ending the show is I'm affirming you, Marina. Okay, you can do hard things.
Yes.
You have a great, grand village behind you, and we know that you can do hard things. We have seen you do hard things. We have seen you move motherfucking mountains, baby.
Made a way out of nowhere.
And when you are make a way out of nowhere, and when you can't, we can. You have so many people on your side. When you are ready to sit down, we will stand up. Do you understand?
Oh, wait a minute. Take us to church then.
I'm letting you know.
I might cry now. Hold on. Okay, yes.
Do what you gotta
I received that.
Rest if you must, but don't you quit.
Yes, but don't you quit. Come on.
Still there.
Come on.
That, amen. Don't get me to cry. But we love you and we affirm you.
Yes, love y'all.
Okay?
Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Love you.
You are so welcome. We will see y'all bi-weekly, per usual.
Yes.
Peace out.
A-Town down.